Okay, so welcome to the Regenscape homestead. Starting there with the driveway, good old transit. So this is the house. We moved in here just before the start of August. This is a house that's actually owned by my cousins, and they have very generously allowed us to live here. So we are fixing it up for them, and we're putting in a lot of big gardens and keyline orchards possibly, and small animal systems, and we're going to document it all so you can see. Just walking through the front gate here, and we've been ripping out saltbush from these garden beds because they just take over everything and we don't really need that. So we'll just gradually plant out with things that we already have, and we'll get some plants that we actually want growing. There's a little Tagersassi down there that we put in, a bush that's dead that was housing a 2 metre long brown snake that came out the other day. There's just some flowers. This is a really beautiful area for flowers. Oh, so by the way, we're in the bottom of the Mallee in Victoria. Closest town is Yarpeet, which has a primary school but no shops. And otherwise, Rainbow is our next closest town, which is where my parents live. Big old grass plant there that needs a cut. And here this is where we ripped out saltbush. We've put in calendula, artichoke, Tagersassi. That's a pineapple sage down there. More artichoke, more Tagersassi. It's pig face, which is a very hardy succulent. Not sure if you can see, but there's some bees down there drinking from that leaking pipe that I need to fix. A bit more comfrey. That's a thornless blackberry. Empty bird bath. A few more flowers. Goji berry, which we're hoping to get a lot of fruit of over the years. We've got mugwort, raspberry, bulbs, and rubbish around the place. We're just cleaning it up as we go. So the climate here is extremely hot. We have a very long hot summer with very little rain. I think average rainfall here is somewhere around 250 millimetres a year. If you want to know what that is in inches, you'll have to convert it, because I don't use the imperial system. This is probably the best thing that we have so far, just this kitchen garden here by the bed. There's my beautiful wife and my son William. He is about 5 months old. So we have our hands full looking after him and trying to get everything else going at the same time. It's all good, it just slows you down, it's no problem. Here's a rosemary that I had to hack back in search of that brown snake the other day. Didn't find it, which is good. That's long gone, hopefully. More old beds. More beds. We put in, just planted out. These beds haven't gotten any direct sunlight yet this year, but that mint has just grown a huge amount.
Yeah, exciting.
Lime tree ready to go in the ground. This bed here is William sucking on his favourite toy. That's our dogs, Patch and Clayton. Clayton is about 14 years old. Patch, we think, is about 4 or 5. They're both rescue dogs. This channel up here, this will be another kitchen garden bed. Our next garden bed to put in. And then seedlings here. Some big cuttings. This will be moringa, which we're going to trial growing here. We've just got to see if it's going to actually live through the winters here, which, although nowhere near as cold as where we used to live, still gets fairly cold for a plant like William, so we'll just have to wait and see. This is the rainwater tank. More of the house. Total mess. Not a problem. So out here we've got an old orange tree that was basically completely dead when we moved in. My dad cut back all the dead wood and he's been using that for charcoal to cook paella. This is an old apricot tree that has fallen over and is just sitting on that fence, but as you can see it's putting on a lot of growth, so we're going to try and give that a good water. Hopefully bring it back to life. Over here is the best tree on the property in terms of shade, and just would be fun to climb in. I'm going to pull down parts of this fence so that when we walk out, we just go this way. Just some wide open pasture. It's actually a block. It's about over 10 acres, I think. This is just a house block on a 640 acre paddock. Probably the area that they're going to start to use is just this corner around here, which is more of 2 acres. Check Google Maps. Car over there. Water tank. Water tank that actually gives water to the house. Gravity. Americans. Clothesline. More of a mess. Fire, we've been having some nice fires. And over here, we had an extremely windy day yesterday. This toilet and compost bay. We've been buying biodegradable nappies for William, and we're just composting in this pile. It'll take a few years to actually do it properly. So that's fine, there's no rush. But it got completely blown apart yesterday. Thankfully, all the stuff is still contained. It was just ridiculously windy. It's a very windy place. House. It's just the back side. So this is just a basic overview of what we've started from, and we will keep you updated as we move forward and yeah, build a nice homestead.